I really hope you guys liked that shock video I put out. You gotta admit that was great. It's the only time like the bipolar and the PTSD is gonna help me out in a positive way, or just help me out. The only time it's gonna be positive. Now, what the church did to me and all that, that's all true. What people have done to me, and how the majority of people watching this video would never survive the life I've had. You may think you could, but you couldn't. The life I've had is the life you would have in hell. Yeah. Now, do I have a right to join the New World Order and kill God? Oh, buddy, you better believe it. He gave me that right. Am I going to, though? One reason. You better be very glad I'm Ukrainian and Irish. I'll tell you the only reason I couldn't join the New World Order and destroy Christianity, even though I'm half Christian, half atheist. I'll never be able to fully be a Christian. I'll never be able to fully be an atheist because of the bipolar and the PTSD and the ADHD and the sleep disorders. So I'll never be able to fully believe or fully not believe. Never. That's not my fault. There's a curse on me. Curses are real. I'm a living, walking, breathing, living example of it, people. And Satan's a real guy. When I said I've seen Satan before, I wasn't joking when I said that. I've seen Satan before. I didn't see him in the way he's supposed to look. It's not because he's the master of deception and doesn't want you to know what he looks like. He can afford to. He can actually afford to have you know what he actually looks like. Because he's too powerful for you to stop him. It's because he has to work backwards. So that's why he can't look like how he truly looks. Because his number is actually 999. It's not 666. Now that is because he's the master. That is because he's the master of deception. He wants you to believe his number is 666. So you're full as ass. When that stamp comes, or that chip in your hand comes, that's forced on everybody, you will be forced. Unless you're willing to have this happen to you. Boom. They pull that trigger, or they take that knife. Yeah. Or worse. Why not? And I don't want to give them any ideas. Nah, fuck that. I don't want the law being 3 steps ahead of me, so why would I want the New World Order being 3 steps ahead of me? Oh, and this is how powerful the United States federal government is, people. To take it down, you got to take down the New World Order first. Yeah. Yeah. That's how powerful the United States federal government is. That's its own fight. We're nowhere near ready for that fight. Well, I'm ready for it. But there's not enough people. There may only be 1,000 dudes who are truly ready for it. There may only be 1,000 of us. I guarantee you, all of us did what I did. Joined the U.S. military first and then volunteered to go into the Ukrainian military via the Legion. It's not via, it's via. Okay? Via is like how the British said. But they say aluminium, so they add an extra I to it. You know, the people who created English are being schooled by people who created the word ain't. Ain't a word. Okay? It's not. Now, you watch this, if you're British, I don't have a problem with you. I got a problem with your ancestors. I'm Irish. You guys remind me of Satan. Oh, well, they call him Lucifer. You guys remind me. His real name's Lucifer. See, he's the master of deception. So he became Satan, but he's in this world. He's Lucifer. In the world that he rules, truly rules. He's in this world he's Satan. In that world he's Lucifer. That's what I'm saying. Or trying to say. Now, to be honest, if you told me I was going to hell, it wouldn't scare me. Because that's been my whole life. So, and I'll be honest. Now, this is true. This is not the bipolar speaking. I really don't care about my soul. So, why else would I help God? Well, I'll get to what I was talking about, how me being a Ukrainian. Well, you better be glad I'm Ukrainian and Irish. Especially Ukrainian. Why else would I help God? Well, why would I want all the shit that's ever happened to me that you couldn't fucking survive one day of? Why do I want that all be for fucking nothing? There's gotta be another massive, ultra massive reason. I don't have to brag on myself here, but I've been told by people that God has a very special plan for my life. I'd agree. So some of it's starting to add up. Why people are always fucking with me no matter what, everywhere I go. Even though I could kick all their asses, all of them. Well, it's supposed to happen to me. I'm Ukrainian and Irish. I mean, when you break down Christianity, both God and Lucifer really don't, or Satan, they really don't have a choice. And both of them, and you may hate to hear this about Satan, that part, but they both have a big job. It's not a job I'd want to have. It's not a job I could do. Well, I'd like to think I could. No. Sometimes I'd like to think I could. Most of the time, I'm not going to even try to like that I could do that job. Now, this is not the bipolar or the PTSD speaking. This is true. I truly believe sin and evil is God's fault. If God is the only thing that was there from the beginning, if there's a beginning. Now, an existence without time is something I'll never fully be able to wrap my mind around. Another thing I'll never really fully wrap my mind around is how can you have ultimate free will? And we know we don't have it. It's been proven. It's true. But how can we have ultimate free will or even free will of any kind if everything happens according to God's will and God's plan? Because that means everything was already planned out. Even if you feel or think you've got free will, you don't truly have free will. Or at least ultimate free will. And also, this is true. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's true. Unless it's a different kind of existence. In our existence, if we had this existence for eternity, then you would have to have time or we wouldn't be doing anything. It just wouldn't be possible. Everything we do revolves around time. God. It revolves around time. Unless, here's another thought, and I've thought about this a lot. We're going to relive every life we could have ever possibly had. That's why you have deja vu. Guarantee you, people, as time goes on, deja vu is going to keep happening longer in two ways. The deja vu itself, that episode is going to last longer, and it's going to last up into older ages as time goes on, until it reaches the oldest age it possibly could reach, and that's when everybody's lived every life they could possibly live, and then that's your eternal existence. You're getting to relive it all at once, from all the angles and from all that, from every angle possible. think that's what a heaven would be like. And a hell would be something that you created for yourself. A terrible existence you created for yourself, and the worst existence, not that you could possibly have, according to somebody else, but according to you. You would also learn that you did exist, but you never did truly exist. Well, what's the best? How would you understand that fully? Well, you just look at what's happening to Ukraine, what the Russians are trying to do. They're trying to make it to where Ukraine existed at one point in time, but in the future, nobody's going to even know about it. So, yeah, there we go, people. Oh. This is why you better be glad I'm Ukrainian and Irish, especially Ukrainian. This is why I wouldn't join the New World Order and try to destroy Christianity. Even though I have every right. How could I destroy Christianity? And I really want to. Even though I'm half Christian, half atheist, I really want to destroy Christianity. I'm not going to do it. But how could I take away my people's greatest comfort? The thing that really pulls them through what they've all been through. In some ways, I've been through that. There's something different about being a Ukrainian and an Irishman. You really feel your people struggle. I mean, their pain and suffering. Yeah, about Ukrainians. Try not to get emotional here. I'll just say this. I'm not going to say thanks for watching like I do in all my videos. I'm just going to leave it with this. Ukrainians, we invented the terms pain and struggle.